If you could give us a sneak peek as to how Kolkata inspires a writer like yourself, and what is it about Kolkata that brings it the element of the muse?
Well, I'll tell you something. Actually I was born in Kolkata in the winter of 1967, and in 1974, because of the transferable job of my father, we had to move to Punjab in Ludhiana. So I did my class 10. I appeared for my class 10 public examination under CBSE from Ludhiana, and thereafter we came back to Kolkata. And I took to Kolkata like a fish takes to water, and because of the social and the cultural milieu of my own family could be. And thereafter I have been along in Kolkata, but because of my job in the corporate sector, I had to travel all across India, all across the globe. But somehow Kolkata has been in my veins and arteries. Uh, I cannot tell you the reason because I don't understand it myself also. But when I started writing very seriously, the background and the context in which I was writing was always Kolkata.
Yes. Do you have any specific spots in Kolkata where you feel that those are the places that really inspire you or open your mind up or just creatively catalyze the thoughts inside you?
There is the now I travel by car, but I mean 40 years back, 35 years back, when I was in Jadavpur University, I used to take a walk from Rafiq Ahmed Kidwai Road via Hati Bagan and cross Khanna Cinema, come via Ultadanga, which is now I think has been renamed as I don't know what, but it has been renamed, and come to Salt Lake because at that time I was living in Salt Lake. Salt Lake was a sterilized version of Kolkata that I'm talking about. This part of the street used to enervate my feelings about that old Calcutta, the imperial Kolkata very much. And of course, I love the area around Race Course and Victoria Memorial a lot. In fact, when I was coming to this festival, in my car, I was talking to some of my colleagues that Kolkata is becoming increasingly sterilized, that squalid is no longer there, but squalid about Kolkata was something to enjoy about as a writer, you know. Possibly as a citizen, that's blasphemous.
My final question is about the work that is in progress that we hope will come out from you sometime later this year or maybe next year, and we've heard that it's going to be an epistolary novel.
Yeah.
So could you give us a bit of a preview as to maybe thematically what are the issues you might take up and if there's going to be a prominent role for Kolkata as well in that work?
Well, yes, Kolkata has a prominent role in it. Let me tell you something very at the outset that I wrote a ballad in 2009 titled Tara. In that ballad, what happens is Tara and Sandy, who are high school mates, meet at the Delhi airport fleetingly after 26 years in 2009, and they exchange some conversation. And after 12 years, post-COVID, they start writing to each other. So Tara is a woman who lives in Pondicherry, and Sandy is a man who lives in Kolkata. And Sandy, like me, is a technocrat as well as an author, and Tara is a filmmaker. So we have a man and a woman writing to each other from Kolkata and Pondicherry, and a lot of issues at stake, you know. But there will be a lot of Kolkata in it, of course, I can assure you that.